Sorry about that, everybody. My fault. Space issue. Fixed it. So we are back. We were talking about the shows that you're in, and you're a part of a show at the yoga studio. Which what was the name of it?
It's Base Yoga Studio in Hillsdale.
Okay, and we were talking a little bit about the pieces that you have in that show.
Right, that there are wooden boxes that are filled with found objects from nature that I've been collecting that feel sort of related to the dioramas that I used to do as a kid in school, the collecting of found things that kind of gives them this sacred home. And I don't know about did I speak about the solo show, Waiting?
I don't think so.
Okay, because it's a similar process in, I had a solo show last year, which was just the opportunity of a lifetime, and I made 108 hand-built ceramic chairs that I installed on the wall, and it was called Waiting, and it was a way of marking time and things that were going on in my life, and it was all the things I was collecting. And they each had names on the back of what was significant to me about what was happening, and difficult things that were going on. In fact, the first chair that I made, I had I'm right-handed and I had 3 wrist surgeries, and the first chair I made was left-handed because I couldn't use my right hand, and it was really pretty devastating. And I finally, after 3 surgeries, they fused my wrist and I have full function now, but it was really, really difficult. But I kind of said, I'm going to start with this, and I said, make a chair a day, and that didn't work out. So after a period of time, I was able to make the 108 chairs, which is a very sacred number in a lot of cultures. And it went through a period of time, difficult times in my family, and my mother, and then eventually losing my mother. And it was just a really, really interesting process piece for me. But each one held an element from nature too. So this kind of carries through in a lot of my work, the collecting of pieces from nature that I will look at and will tell me a story. When you collect a piece of bark like this, you look at it, most people will see a piece of bark. For me, it was something that she had to look through. It was tunnel vision. And so that's at the yoga studio, and I feel like there's something beyond just making the artwork, that I have to do something, that part of my calling is to do something for the community or the world in a bigger way with my art. So the proceeds from the sales of these pieces called Little Worlds are going to go to the Shoe That Grows, which is an organization that you've been wonderful to promote for me as well. And when I had my solo show and the sales from the chairs and my other sculptures went to the community warehouse, which I'm a supporter of, and I participate in their chair affair every year for the past 6 years, which is their major fundraiser, and the Cascades AIDS Project, and there are just so many organizations that need help, and why not use your art for something greater than just yourself? And I feel like my art has a story to tell, it has a mission, it has something greater than myself. And so, yeah, it makes me feel really purposeful, and that it's not just about me. It has to, and when I started showing my work, I felt like all along I had been singing in the shower. Oh no, really, I don't. And you don't want to hear me anyway. And now I feel like I'm ready to come out of the shower and have people hear me sing, which again, not going to happen, and be happy about that. So it feels like when you bring your work out, it's also really frightening because I feel like my work is so personal that I feel so vulnerable. And when I put it out there, I'm terrified because I feel like I'm naked, and that people are going to look at it and say, wow, she's so raw. But I don't know if that's the case, but it's part of those stories which help fuel my creativity. But they also, it's a scary thing to put yourself out there when it's not just something that's beautifully technically done, it's something that feels very, very raw and personal and narrative. And I think that my titles give a little bit of information, but then hopefully people can bring their own story too.
What are some goals and aspirations for your future? Any projects that you'd like to be a part of?
remember if this part was in the other, the upcoming shows?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I am going to be in a show in the fall in the Artist in Residence Gallery in Pioneer Place Mall with Fred Swan and Rio Ren, and it's going to be called The Seasons of Earth, which is really just like a perfect fit for me and my obsessive collection. And I think you had asked earlier about, and I don't know if I answered, like my original influences, and something that was, I wanted to mention when I was a kid, I was really, really painfully shy, and somehow my arm was twisted to be in a school production of The Wizard of Oz, which, like I said, is like my personal Bible of life, and I was a scarecrow, and it was scary. It was scary. But we had a cast party in my teacher's house, and everybody was socializing, and that was just not my thing. And I sat on the couch, and she had a coffee table book of Salvador Dali, and I looked down at these melting clocks, and I was just like, and I opened it, and I spent the entire time while everybody else socialized reading this book, and I came home and I told my parents, I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And they ended up buying it for me as a birthday gift.
Wow.
And it was the first of my incredibly wonderful, obsessive art book collection. And so surrealism is something that's always been in my blood, and I absolutely love that. And the stories that you have this bit of reality, but you create this world that it's only your own truth. There's no set truth. So I have that show with Fred and Rio, and Christopher and Kenny are kind enough to offer me a solo show here next year, which I'm really, really looking forward to as well. And I will do the chair affair again next year. And I just know there will be things that I would say yes. No is a hard word for me because I just love it, and I love this art community of Portland that's so supportive, and like I said, people like you that really, really nurture the richness of the community that just brings everything together, and it's a great place to, having come from the East Coast, it doesn't feel like that there. It feels like that here, that people just because it feels good.
You said that you've been a part of some community murals?
Yes, I worked with an artist, Robin Corbo's a wonderful local mural artist, and she asked for volunteers to help out, and it's so much fun to be a part of a team of people. In fact, the funny thing is, when I worked on both of them, it was when I was in the midst of my wrist surgery. So there I am with a cast on, and I'm climbing on the scaffolding, helping paint these murals. And one was on Interstate, that's women making history in Portland, which was a phenomenal mural if you ever get a chance to swing by. And one was in North Portland on the wall of dialysis center to promote healthy eating and exercise habits for people as a preventive for diabetes. For renal failure. I just feel like there's so many fabulous murals in town, and the amazing Chris Haberman's mural. So yeah, I feel like there's such a sense of community joining together, making things here, and it's just really, really a great thing to get involved in. So yeah, maybe we'll be side by side, paintbrush in hand sometime.
Really
Wouldn't that be great?
I'd
love to do that. So that's definitely, I'm always keeping on the lookout for opportunities to just kind of, when people say, there's this out there, lend a hand, just jump right in. And I have met the most wonderful people. And People's Gallery is such a great place because there's so many amazing artists, and I've met so many wonderful artists. And Fred is just such a great gifter of people. He just has a way of bringing people together, and so that's what was so wonderful, getting to meet you through him. And it just, the networking that comes in this community is just priceless. It's great. It makes me so happy I moved here 11 years ago, that's for sure. And
Well,
making artwork is such a solitary thing anyway. It can be so isolating that things like this make you feel like, when you yell out there, like with the story of the veil of indifference, when you yell, hello out there, is anybody there? You feel like someone's listening to you.
So I think I may have told you a little bit about the gallery that I throw, but the artists that I interview are invited to a gallery, and the next one will be August 28th. I'd love it if you would come be a part of that.
Thank you. I hope I can make it. It's a maybe that date. So I will let you know. I think it sounds great.
If you can, let me know.
I absolutely will.
There's going to be live music. I provide free food and booze for everybody. There's wall painting, and I think there's going to be face painting, and we might have a balloon artist again. It's just really kind of a crazy wild party, but a lot of fun. And then there's a raffle that we do. It's not a requirement, but any of the artists that want to donate a small piece go into this raffle, and any guests that come in and donate $5 or more towards the Art Life video blog, and Fourth F and Friday is the gallery name. They get a raffle ticket, and at the end of the night, we raffle off a ton of art.
That is so great. The idea that people can actually own real art. I mean, I don't think that people think about that. Like, you can collect handmade art. It doesn't have to be a poster from IKEA.
Right.
Who knew? That's great. Oh, I hope I can make it.
All right.
Definitely.
I hope you can too.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch.
Excellent.
Do you have any last comments, questions, concerns?
No, I think I told you everything. I hope that the story I told you about the veil of indifference was in the.
I think it was.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent, excellent, and I just really am grateful for the opportunity to talk to you, and honored to have you include me in your list of great
honored
artists.
to have you.
Thank you so much, Jacob.
Thank you so
I
much.
really appreciate it.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is the Art Life video blog, day 122.
All right.
Catch you later.